Let's look at this one. The midpoint of the side AB, BC, and AC of a triangle ABC are M, N, and P respectively. So you have drawn a triangle and you are looking at the midpoints of the sides. So if you look at the side A, B, and C, and you are looking at the midpoints M, N, and P respectively. So AB has got M over here, BC has got N over here, and P over here. So you're looking at the midpoints. The medians are drawn from A, B, and C line segments. Line segment MP, MN, and NP. So they're joining the midpoints. So if you join the midpoints of each of these sides, this is how the figure looks like. And you have a median also. So if you draw a median from here, then this is going to intersect at the point X, Y, and Z is what this question is talking about. That MP is intersected at X. So this is the point that you are looking at X. Now, before we go any further, this looks like a very symmetrical figure because Y is also something that you are going to get by doing the same thing. And Z is also something, a point that you are going to get when you will take the intersection of one of these sides between MP, MN, and PN with a median, right? Now, understand this thing that it is a median that you are talking about, and P and M are the midpoints. If P and M are the midpoints, then what happens? PM becomes parallel to CM. If PM becomes parallel to CM, then this angle becomes equal. Then this is a common angle between the two triangles that we are looking at, and then the third angle will also become equal. That means what? That means that the two triangle, which two triangles are we referring to? ACN and APX over here, right? These two triangles are turning out to be similar. We already know that P is the midpoint, so AP by AC will be equals to what? 1 by 2. Similarly, over here also, this side PX will be divided into half. So PX will be half of PM. So this point is turning out to be the midpoint of PM is all what I wanted to communicate, right? Now, redraw this without the median and you will realize that it is going to give you your answer a lot easier if you do not clutter your diagram. So let's look at the points A, B, and C. The midpoints over here are M, N, and P. Got it? Now, join these midpoints. If you join these midpoints, what are we trying to say? That X is a midpoint of PM, Y is over here, and Z is suppose over here. So this is also joining the midpoints. Now, if I look at the triangle ABC, then, and I join the midpoints of their sides, what we are going to do is we are going to divide the entire triangle into 4 equal parts. Let me erase a few points and that will make it clear for you. So if you now look at this triangle, bigger triangle ABC has been divided into 4 smaller equal triangles. So what is P, M, and N? The area of P, M, and N is going to be 1/4 of the area of A, B, and C, which is 1440 given on the question, correct? Now, if I take the midpoints of these sides now, look at the triangle PMN, right? This triangle has been once again divided into 4 equal parts, wherein this part, which was the center, which was X, Y, Z that we are referring to, X, Y, and Z that we are referring to, is going to be 1/4 of P, M, and N. So XYZ, area of XYZ will be 1/4 of PM and N, the area of the triangle PM and N. So 1/4 of 1/4 of 1440 is what they are asking us to calculate. So if you look at this, 4 3s are 12, 4 6 are 24, 360, and then this is going to give me what? 90. So what will be the area of XYZ? It is going to be 90 square meters. That will be the answer for question number 22.